right? Oh, and for future reference, it's pronounced Nikes, not Nikes. Because, see, saying Nikes paints you as a wannabe, a sneakerhead's on expertise, begging people, look at me. See, the E's in Nikes is really not meant to be, because it implies that there is ease with which you copy new Nikes, and really shit so few and far between the real members of the scene respect the sneaker and the game. So friend, I'm asking you nicely to please never refer to them as Nikes. So I copped this sick new pair of Nikes, right? And as soon as I broke them out of the box, it was like I fell in love all over again. And as I was standing in line to pay for them, my friend was next to me, and he was in my ear, shouting excitedly, "Son, those are fresh to death!" My name is Raleigh. I am 14 years old and work 14-hour days, so I can feed my 7 brothers and sisters who suffer and cry for the care of our long-gone mother. We live in a Cambodian slum. Every day I wake up and head to the factory so I can make shoes for boys and girls just like me, except that they have money and parents and opportunities. What do I have? I have poverty. The boss man says I need to make 20 pairs of shoes or he will beat me. And so I stitch for the boss man's boss man, whose name is Nike. And as I stitch that Nike check mark, it reminds me of the check marks I used to get in school, back when I could still go. And it makes me laugh to think sometimes that I make shoes to stay alive, yet can't afford to buy a pair, and so my shattered feet go bare. See, you with shoes, you have the wealth, my story on your feet you wear, with perfect life and perfect health, while I make shoes to feed myself. But that's my life now. And it's not a life so much as life is hell, but I will keep stitching in hopes that one day my brothers and sisters can escape this spell. From rice and mice to sound advice in school and jobs and better life, I pay the price, so that one day when I am put on ice, my brothers and sisters can afford to pay for my funeral and bury me with a pair of these Nikes. I wish that I could meet Raleigh. I wish that he could walk a day in my shoes, or know that he could live his life in them. I wish I could tell him, though I'm not really sure what I could possibly say to tell him, that sometimes I think of him, and sometimes I think about how I paid $120 to wear these shoes when he was paid $1 to make them. And I cried for Raleigh, and I cried for myself, that I was put in a situation to thrive while he is struggling just to survive. But yet in reality, I don't even care about his stories, because all I see are these Air Force Ones before me. I'm blinded by their custom collector colorways. I'm held in place by their designer laces. I'm deafened by their Vandal highs and their dunk lows, by their tongue size and their wide soles. And then I realize that through these lies, I am robbing his soul. And his soul is written on the bottom of mine. I said his soul is written on the bottom of mine. And with every step that I take, I hear another dream break, I hear another life shatter, and another heart ache. And as long as the workers are crying and dying, as long as Raleigh can still draw in his breath, I'll see past the lying and keep myself buying. So you, and I can stay fly, fresh to death.